government could not say for certain what is in this video, but it is something physically going by the window.
Have you ever wondered what secrets the sky might be hiding? I bet you couldn't think of this. In something glowing like this, or crashing like this. No one knows what those things were, along with many other such UAPs found and filmed in the sky.
What is that?
During a routine flight, a pilot spotted something unusual in the sky, a small metallic saucer-shaped object coming towards him and gliding alongside the plane. Initially, he assumed it was another aircraft, but its movements defied the laws of aviation. It didn't show up on the radar, and as quickly as it appeared, the object vanished without a trace. The more he thought about the situation, the clearer it became that it was no human technology. It could be a UAP or a UFO. What are your thoughts about it? Argentine floating object. In the forests of Argentina, a man spotted something extraordinary descending in the night sky. A glowing oval object hovered just above the trees, emitting a small trail of fire from its base. The man watched in awe as the object came down, its glow lighting up the forest below. For a few moments, it seemed to be observing the area before it disappeared behind the trees. Was it making a landing, or was it just a delusion? The man was left speechless, wondering if what he had seen was of this world or beyond. Reports were made, but no explanation followed. Black long object. A man's casual walk on the street took a weird turn for him when he spotted this in the sky. The man had no idea what this long black object was and what it was doing in the sky over Quinte. Its dark shape contrasted sharply against the bright sky. It was unlike anything the man had ever seen. It was a long object with no visible exhaustion engine or anything. How was it floating in the air if it was something human? The man felt chills down his spine and took his way back home after filming this thing for a while. Big night light. On an otherwise calm night, the sky suddenly lit up with an intense, bright light. It looked as if the sky itself was torn into two pieces. The dazzling glow turned night into day, making everything below visible for miles. Despite trying my best, I am unable to find out where the light is coming from. There seem to be 3 to 4 flying objects, or maybe they are part of one big ship, but the light they are emitting is insane. As onlookers stared in disbelief, the brightness began to fade, and the darkness returned just as abruptly as it had disappeared. What had caused such a bright display? A meteor or an unknown craft? You be the judge. Metallic plane object. While flying through a clear blue sky, an airline pilot spotted something unusual. A metallic oval-shaped object zoomed past the aircraft. It moved so quickly that the pilot barely had time to react. As the object passed, it became clear that this was no ordinary aircraft. The object made no sound, and its movements were too swift and precise to be any known vehicle. And let me stop it here. See, have you ever seen something like this flying? The pilot and crew were left stunned, unsure of what they had just witnessed, just like everybody else who watched this clip. Triangular night UAP. Next on the list is a clip that very well shocked everyone who watched it. In the dead of night, a triangular-shaped UAP appeared in the sky, its edges glowing brightly as it hovered above the ground. The object was enormous, with each corner emitting beams of light. The clip owner was captivated by the sight, unable to look away as the triangle remained still in the sky. Was it some kind of advanced aircraft, or was it something more mysterious? Bizarre hill sightings. While flying from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, a curious travel photographer looked out the plane window and froze. Below him, 2 massive spaceships-like objects rested silently in the desert. Their shapes were unclear due to the video quality, but their sheer size was undeniable. No runways, no buildings, just these enormous crafts motionless against the arid landscape. He grabbed his camera but hesitated. The realization struck him that they were near Area 51. He heard countless rumors about the secretive base, but witnessing it in person was an encounter he never anticipated. He thought they could be UFOs or some other extraterrestrial objects. Winged night object. A boy capturing clouds on video witnessed an astonishing sight, a shape-shifting light orb. At first glance, it appeared like a giant bird, wings outstretched against the sky. However, as he recorded, the orb morphed into another form, accompanied by an intense, radiant glow that almost blinded the viewer. People said what the boy witnessed was an optical illusion caused by atmospheric conditions, light refraction, or reflection, creating the illusion of a moving object in the sky. Some said it could be a ball of lightning, or a rare type of electrical discharge, which can create visually stunning effects that mimic solid shapes. But the kid says he observed a winged flying object that may have its origins outside of the Earth. Yellow Mexican UAP.
Llegan aviones de la seguridad de los Estados Unidos.
Residents in a small neighborhood in Mexico were taken aback by these lights appearing up in their sky. It's only when they observed it keenly, they realized that the lights were being emitted from a flying object in the dark sky, its color and brightness standing out against the dark sky. For several minutes, it remained in place, casting an eerie light over the neighborhood. The media quickly picked up the story, sparking widespread curiosity. Was this a rare atmospheric event, or had the residents just witnessed a UFO? The bright yellow object in Mexico's night sky left many puzzled.
Llegan aviones de la seguridad de los Estados Unidos.
The splitting light. A glowing orb of light appeared in the sky over Ohio, capturing the attention of those below. Suddenly, it split into several smaller, radiant orbs that scattered in different directions. Two of them vanished in a millisecond. Moments later, the larger orb emitted more of these smaller lights, each lingering for a brief second before fading away into the sky. Finally, the original, larger orb also vanished, as if it had never been there. The sudden appearance and disappearance left witnesses in awe, wondering if they had witnessed a display of advanced technology, perhaps a UAP revealing its mysterious capabilities before slipping back into the unknown. Mexican Jellyfish UAP. A man was walking outside his house in Mexico when he spotted something weird far away in the sky. He decided to give it a shot by zooming in on it through his camera. This is what he captured. In the clear, cloudless sky, a strange jellyfish-shaped object drifted through the air. Now the man, visibly shaken, tried to debunk it. The pulsating lights on the object meant it was an aircraft of some kind, but why was it so weirdly shaped? I mean, its translucent body shimmered, moving silently in the air. Could this be an alien craft? You are not alone. This thought crossed many minds when they looked at this clip. Bright light in Japan. Right in the middle of the city, Japan saw an unbelievable light rising above its landscape. The man noticed it from his apartment and zoomed in on the object, hanging motionlessly in the air of the city. You can see some sort of crackling in that object as well, or is it just me? Its glow, however, was intense, drawing attention from people far and wide, but if so, why did no other clip come to the surface? Could it be a star, a drone, or something else entirely? Norway blue lights. Strange, unidentified, and mysterious. This is what this light phenomenon captured in Norway is being called. These mysterious lights are known as Hessdalen lights, an enigmatic phenomenon observed in a 12-kilometer stretch of the Hessdalen Valley in rural central Norway since the 1930s. For some, these lights mean alien presence. For some, they are a reflection of car headlights, and for some scientific minds, it is formed by the ionization of air and dust by alpha particles during radon decay in the dusty atmosphere, which I have no idea what about. Car-shaped object.
No, güey, ni de pedo, está gigantesca esa madre.
One stormy night in Mexico, a witness gazed out the window, captivated by the sky illuminated by flashes of lightning. In the distance, a strange car-shaped craft floating silently in the sky caught his attention. Resembling the iconic flying car from a Harry Potter movie, it defied all logic amongst the raging storm. Many possibilities arose in his mind. One of them was, it could be a prototype of an advanced experimental aircraft designed for vertical takeoff and landing, utilizing cutting-edge technology that allows it to maneuver through extreme weather. I think the craft might be an unidentified flying object, UFO, or an unexplained aerial phenomenon, UAP, or a highly sophisticated drone engineered for surveillance or research purposes.
No, güey, ni de pedo, está gigantesca esa madre.
Holographic humanoid glows. In In the quiet evening sky, something unusual appeared, a humanoid figure floating silently in midair. Its body shone with a bright white light, spinning slowly as if suspended by an invisible force. The shape was eerily clear, resembling a human, yet made entirely of glowing energy. It seemed too real to be a trick of the light, but its movements felt unnatural, almost mechanical. As it rotated, pulses of light emitted from it, like a signal trying to convey a message. The figure flickered slightly, its holographic form shimmering, before it disappeared without a sound. Black human shape. A dark figure appeared in the sky in 2018, wrapped in a long cloth-like covering. Recognizing the significance of the moment, a man began recording, noting the eerie resemblance to a Dementor. The figure soared high, but as the recorder zoomed in, it abruptly stopped and released a black smoky fume behind before vanishing, as if aware of being watched. Many experts said the figure might be an advanced extraterrestrial vehicle or probe designed to observe Earth from a distance, or it's possible that the dark figure was an experimental military aircraft or drone utilizing cloaking technology. The sudden stop and fume could indicate a malfunction or a deliberate evasion tactic to avoid detection. Giant nightlights. In Colorado, the sighting of a light orb surrounded by a pointy body that released smaller, mysterious lights evokes curiosity and speculation. The lights changed shape into light, cloudy rings and moved away and vanished in the darkness. The witnesses said it looked like the orbs might represent an attempt by extraterrestrial beings to study the environment or observe human activity. Their release could signify a form of communication or data collection. I think the smaller orbs could be part of a coordinated drone display or light show, or a natural atmospheric occurrence, such as ball lightning, or other rare meteorological phenomena. What's your take on it? White object blows. In 2015, under the clear night sky in Mexico, a man and his wife spotted what they thought was a shooting star, but it stopped mid-air. Curious, the man zoomed in with his camera, revealing a flat, cloud-like top with a glowing ray of light trailing behind it. As the couple tried to make sense of what they were witnessing, the mysterious object suddenly transformed into smoke and vanished without a trace. Theories swirled in their minds about it could be an experimental missile test, with the object's unexpected stop and transformation into smoke indicating a malfunction or self-destruction mechanism. Another possibility is that they witnessed a rare atmospheric phenomenon where a bolide or meteor burned up unusually, creating the appearance of a structured object before dissipating. Miami still object.
The thing is just not moving at all in the sky.
In the middle of the day, a woman stood on her balcony, gazing out at the buildings of Miami when something unusual caught her eye in 2021. High above the skyline, an object with a strange, unknown shape hovered. She zoomed in with her camera, watching as it rotated unnervingly in the sky. A thought crossed her mind. Was it watching her? The object's slow, deliberate movement seemed almost like it was spying. She couldn't shake the unsettling feeling that it wasn't anything she'd seen before. In my opinion, it could be some experimental craft or an otherworldly presence.
The thing is just not moving at all in the sky.
Glowing Palmdale object.
What is that?
In Palmdale, California, a family recorded a strange object hovering above their home a few months ago. The craft had a circular shape, its center glowing with a bright yellow light, while a laser-like beam emitted downward to the ground. As it shifted slightly, the glow changed to a deep blue, and so as the laser. The beam moved methodically, scanning the ground with a strange precision, almost as if it were searching for something or someone. Some speculated it might have been looking for a lost companion, or perhaps even a scientist. The mysterious sighting left the family unsettled, wondering what intentions lay behind the eerie searchlight.
What is that?
Stormy lightning glow. In In the middle of a desert, a nomad recorded an astonishing sight in 2015, a humanoid figure in the sky with lightning seemingly drawn to it or caused by it. The figure was barely visible in the lighting flashes and didn't move, as if frozen in place. The video spread quickly through the nomadic community, with many identifying it as Raijin, the Japanese god of thunder, known to control lightning and storms. The sight evoked ancient legends, suggesting a divine presence in the sky. However, some speculated it could be a misidentified human or an unusual weather phenomenon. What do you think? Skies glow. On a stormy night in 2019, among flashes of lightning, a person captured something extraordinary, a glowing white light that appeared right after a lightning bolt tore through the sky. This light moved with incredible speed, darting up and down in a manner unlike any known thing. Its unpredictable movements seemed to be more than just a natural phenomenon. Some believed it could be an unidentified aerial phenomenon using the storm's energy as a power source or a cover for its presence. The way it responded to the lightning-fueled suspicions. Was this UAP observing Earth's weather patterns or simply using the storm as a cloak for its activities? Andhra Pradesh circles. One night in a village in Andhra Pradesh, an astonishing sight unfolded as a fleet of strange, unknown objects appeared in the sky. A passerby, stunned by the view, recorded the unusual event on his phone. The objects darted across the sky at incredible speeds, moving in a synchronized circular formation. Despite their rapid movement, they made no sound, creating an eerie silence that surrounded the village. The air felt heavy and charged, as if the atmosphere had shifted around them. Locals speculated about the phenomenon both as a fleet of UFOs executing bizarre maneuvers, or merely an unidentified aerial phenomenon captivating their night sky. Nagpur circular lights. On July 7, 2024, two friends playing outside their home in Nagpur, India, noticed a series of luminous orbs in the sky. To their astonishment, the orbs formed a circular ring, moving continuously in a perfect circle. Whoa. One friend quickly grabbed his phone and began filming, captivated by the strange phenomenon unfolding above them. After sharing the video in a friend's group, it sparked a flurry of theories about the mysterious lights being a UAP. Questions flooded in. What could be the purpose of these orbs moving in such a deliberate pattern? I think they were trying to communicate or giving a hidden message. Rotating UAP. In 2019, a video emerged from near a no-go zone, capturing a massive ship with claws shaped like a spider, complete with metallic legs and a glowing light in its center. As it rotated in the sky, it suddenly came to a stop, raising numerous questions about its nature and purpose. Many experts said the ship could be an unidentified flying object, UFO, from an extraterrestrial source, while some believed it might be a high-altitude weather balloon or a research vehicle equipped with sensors and lights, which was misidentified due to its unusual appearance and behavior in the sky. What do you think? Mountain glowing object. During a family vacation at a mountain resort, an unforgettable spectacle unfolded in the sky in 2021. They noticed three glowing white orbs silently floating above the trees. One orb, noticeably larger than the others, darted away into the sky, while the remaining two continued their dance. One orb moved steadily in a straight line, while the other orb began to rotate around it, creating an almost hypnotic effect. As the family watched in awe, the orbs reached a certain point in the sky before vanishing without a trace. So what was it? A rare atmospheric phenomenon, or UAP. Bursting white UAP. One late night, an unfamiliar glowing object floated silently through the sky, its light pulsing faintly in the darkness in May 2022. After a few seconds, without warning, it exploded, releasing a cloud of smoke that swirled unnaturally and vanished into thin air. Witnesses were left stunned, suspecting they had seen something otherworldly. The smoke disappeared just as fast, leaving no trace of the event. I think it was some kind of aerial phenomenon that we don't know about. River light bubbles. A viral video surfaced showing a saucer-shaped UFO hovering above the ocean shore with a bright laser beam down. The beam was either connected with the water or a nearby boat because the footage shot from afar was unclear. Some witnesses believed the UFO was lifting something from deep within the water, while others thought it might be targeting the people in the boat. Authorities were alerted immediately, and the police, along with extraterrestrial investigation forces, were dispatched to secure the area, but reports say the UFO vanished before anyone could reach there. Smoke and object. Imagine hiking in the hills when a thick cloud of smoke began rising mysteriously, slowly billowing into the sky. Then, from a distance, a white object glides toward the smoke. As the two met, the smoke seemed to react, swirling as if alive. The white object hovers in the middle of the cloud, glowing as it appears to control the smoke. Slowly, the cloud collapses to the ground, and the white object vanishes as if it was never there. People who witnessed the scene were left in shock. Could this be a secret government experiment or something far more mysterious, hiding in plain sight? Why did the smoke react so unnaturally to the white object, and what does it mean for the future? What do you think? Frightening night UAP.
It's coming towards us.
According to this witness, he allegedly filmed a large triangular-shaped, multicolored UFO that was sighted and captured in Charlotte, North Carolina on January 13th, 2024. The clip begins with a bright object appearing in the sky behind the trees, hovering just above the treetops. The object moves slowly, its presence creating a sense of unease in the man who was filming it. Anyway, as it drifted across the sky, the man was left wondering what could it be? An earthly aircraft with lights on, or an alien UFO scanning our planet. Calls were made to local officials, but no one could explain the mysterious object.
It's coming towards us.
Pink Quebec light. What would you have done if you saw this mammoth of a UFO hovering above your field? I would have run inside, but this farmer filmed in the skies above Quebec. A glowing pink light slowly moves across the horizon. It wasn't just the brightness of the light that captured attention, but the unusual pink hue. The U-shaped UFO was never seen in that area before, and the man who filmed it claimed that it was one of its kind sighting. Glowing UAP. Florida is always up when it comes to homing strangeness, and here is another case, this time with a glowing UFO. Along the shore, an enormous glowing object hovered above the sea, casting a brilliant light over the water. Even from a distance, the object looked huge. Its presence was chilling and mesmerizing. Silent, still, and otherworldly. The tourist who filmed it claimed that after several minutes of hovering, the object slowly faded from sight. Netizens, on the other hand, believe that aliens live underwater, and this sighting is just another proof of that. The high-speed objects. A man relaxing in his garden witnessed a stunning sight. Numerous disc-like objects zoomed overhead at an extraordinary speed in 2024 in Argentina. They were so fast that it was nearly impossible to capture them clearly on camera. The objects were unlike anything he had seen before, and he quickly shared the footage online, where it drew attention from curious viewers worldwide. Speculations flooded the comments as some suggested they might be advanced military drones, while others believed the objects could be UAPs. The speed and movement of these objects gave theories of possible extraterrestrial origins or secretive aerial experiments. Mexico's purple light. A mysterious object was recorded drifting through the sky on the night of July 7th, 2024 in Mexico. The object had a distinct bell-like shape with purple lights glowing on its underside and one on its top. Every few moments, the purple lights blinked, and this intermittent flashing repeated several times. As the object continued to glow these strange pulses of light, it began moving forward slowly before vanishing into the sky without a trace. I think this unusual craft was a UAP, possibly testing unknown technologies, or it could be an aircraft. The combination of its odd shape, behavior, and mysterious disappearance made it a sight that had never been seen before. sky's secret in Palmdale. On August 16th, 2024, strange and mysterious dots of yellow light captured the attention of many in Palmdale, California. Whatever that thing was, it hung in the night sky, emitting bright dots of light across the sky. Those who saw it tried to make sense of its presence, recording the sight and panning their cameras across the sky to see if anything else accompanied it. Theories ranged from satellites reflecting light to drones getting in sync for a 3D show, but its movement and rhythmic lights left many speculating about a more otherworldly explanation. Could it have been a UAP silently observing the Earth below? Lima glowing object. In Lima, Peru, a glowing object appeared in the sky over the mountains, its light so bright that it captured the attention of the man filming it from afar. The object streaked across the sky, its glow fluctuating. After what felt like an eternity, the light slowly faded, leaving the sky dark once again. People quickly called it a UFO, but the glowing object over the mountains of Lima, as mesmerizing as it was, could have been a weather-related occurrence or human technology at work. Colombia landing UAP. Deep in the Colombian rainforest, something strange landed on the ground, or at least it looked like a landing. That thing was similar to an upside-down spinning top, it was just missing its top. It moved slowly, as if searching for something, and its presence left witnesses frozen in fear. Before anyone could approach, the object vanished behind trees. The group who filmed it reported the incident, but local authorities couldn't find anything remotely close to this UFO anywhere in that area. Open discussion. Today's open discussion points towards a routine flight of a pilot who was shocked to see some black unknown object flying just before him. What were those? And if that wasn't it, he also filmed a glowing white object flying alongside the plane. It moved smoothly, keeping pace with the aircraft, its bright glow illuminating the dark sky. After hovering beside the plane for several minutes, the object shot upward and vanished without a trace. The pilot, unsure of what he had just witnessed, reported the event, though no clear explanation was found. While its origins remain uncertain, events like these push us to continue investigating. With scientific research, we will uncover the truth behind these airborne mysteries. Thank you very much for watching the video, share in the comments, and do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.